Swag Star Nation, which is a custom clothing line. I'm also a choreographer, artist, designer, and dancer. And I'm coming out with a new record. Stay tuned. Well, my art comes from graffiti, so I was more involved with the graffiti scene back in the 90s. That's what I was inspired by. So now evolving, like, is more abstract, and I came out with my own style. It's pointillism and stipulation, so I call it caviar dot. So I do a lot of surrealism, now realism. So I'm a wide variety type of artist, I would say. Like, I don't want to put myself in a box and really just stay as a graffiti artist, So I try to break out of that when I started getting more into like the, fine art and street art. I never really wanted to pursue anything with art. I just had a vibe for it, and I really loved the craft, I would lock myself in a room, whether, not knowing that today I could be doing art in galleries and, showcasing and doing a lot of murals around. So it was just something that I really loved, When people who feel the caviar dots, they feel something instead of just seeing something. I want them to feel, So it's basically a look and feel, a lifestyle. That's my tagline. So with my art, I look more of not just one demographics that I'm trying to sell clothing to, or my art to. I look at it as everybody, as one, basically. So that's what drives me really with my art. So we live and direct at the Flatiron Hotel, New York City, 26 and Broadway. This is where Don J art is, man. You got certain pieces like this. You see the cavi dots on this right here. And it's crazy sometimes for us artists, Things is expensive when you first starting out, So you go over those hills, but you have to understand that, the more that you grind and you put your work out there and you believe in your work, you're gonna go through those obstacles, and you're gonna, Sometimes you fail, but you're gonna learn from failure too, and just keep focused, keep looking for that, that goal that you're chasing every day with your art, So it's mostly like my passion that keeps me going, because in those times you can't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if your art is gonna sell. And in the times now, it's a lot of artists out there, so you have to really, be strong for your passion and just keep putting out new stuff every day.
Ain't no hating here, boy. Everybody in here home, boy. Swag Star team is full effect. We live and direct.
So some of my favorite artists is Picasso, Basquiat, Keith Haring. I'm definitely inspired by Keith Haring. I happened to actually do a show with him. My first solo show ever was with Keith Haring. There's a lot of artists that I'm inspired. Obey now, and I was always infused in the art world somehow because I was a b-boy starting off, and I would go to a lot of breakdancing jams. So back in the 90s, there was a lot of jams that was going on with the b-boys. You had graffiti artists, you had the MCs and stuff. So basically, I was just a b-boy, and I was seeing the art in the books and everything like that, and they had the girls like the artists too and the b-boys. So we was always just infused with each other. Like, that was the whole culture, b-boys and graffiti artists, and we trade vibes, I would say. So I was dancing before that, and now into the art. Well, with the whole dance movement, man, I was really breakdancing. I started off in Connecticut. I used to go downtown. We would have this spot called the Square. So all the b-boys used to meet up there, and then I was going down there infatuated with the style of dance. Like I said, I was doing the whole graffiti scene. So when I got with the dance vibe, it was crazy. We'd do little battles, we'd do little jams. So after that, I really wanted to take my talents, furthermore to New York City. So I started dancing on the street. Like the hitters in the street of New York, we would make a little bit of money and stuff. So once I really started doing that and being in New York City, I started getting a lot of contacts with different people. People would see me on the street and say, yo, you got talent. I got a show, why don't you come do a show or something? So that led me into really seeing the industry and, being on stage and stuff like that. So I didn't just want to do that. I was like, I got to learn choreography. And choreography from b-boy is two different styles. So b-boy, you on a different rock. Choreography is, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it was to the T, in unison. So they broke that down to me, and then I was able to learn so many styles, learning choreography, then meeting up with one of my other teachers, Kenichi, which he just won America's Best Got Talent, Asian dude, real humble guy. He taught me like the real popping and how to boogaloo, and I was just around a lot of great people that really taught me real good styles, from all of those elements, from breakdancing, popping, locking, b-boy, and then I just try to infuse it, with a lot more stuff that like with my style and my flavor. Another piece over at the Flatiron Hotel. This is my boy Ellie. You see him? He's nice and full texture. This is a lot of abstract. You know what I mean? Colorways in here, but I wanted to make it more gradient and rough like the streets, the real gritty. You know what I mean? Wall space in New York. Got the Truth down here. That's what I call him, Young Ellie the Truth. You know. And if you guys don't know who he is, I was inspired by Elroy Jetson on this one. The music is crazy, man. I was in an R&B group called Kings. It was an acronym meaning knowing I'm never gonna stop. We actually was managed by John Grosbard and Rio Mario Weber. John Grosbard was he was the manager for the Village People at the point back in the days, and Rio did Life Jennings' whole album. He liked what we was doing. In the next 3 months, we was in the studio making records. We was writing our own records. We was doing the Pro Tools. We was mixing. We wasn't doing really no mastering, but we was basically a self-contained group. Made all of our own choreography. Me and my partner, we did some of the clothes, and that's what led me into Swag Star. But you know, we were doing everything self-contained. So when we performed, it was our own music that we was performing. We made up all of the choreography to go with it, and we had the stage presentation with the outfits. So we gained a pretty good fan base, and that was like a real big part of my life because we was in the studio every day. It was like 7 days a week. We had meetings with Sony, we had meetings with Universal, and a lot of people liked us. And it was just wrong with the manager, double dipping, you know what I mean? So guys, this industry's crazy, you know what I mean? It don't happen overnight, you know what I mean? And even when you get there, you still gotta grind. So we went through that with the management, and after the group broke up, we all, you know, went our separate ways, and I couldn't, you know what I mean, stop. I really was like, yo, what else am I gonna do? What's the next, you know, move? So what really happened was I looked at my shirt one day, and it had Kingswear on it. And I was like, you know what? Fashion's been in my family blood since I was a kid. This is what I'm used to. I came from the graffiti world. I can't stop it. So at the end of the day, I just started putting my name on clothes, and it started in Harlem. 116 and First, I'll never forget it, man. I was just wearing one of my t-shirts, and some dude came up to me, and he's like, yo, where you get that t-shirt from? I was like, I made it. So he was like, yo, you can make me one? And at that point, it was no name. I didn't even have Swag Star. So we just started really, you know, pushing just designs on t-shirts. So when I really felt like, you know, I should turn this into a brand, came up with a name, started building the website, the e-commerce, and just building content and really, you know, putting my brand out there, product placements with different celebrities. Shout out to all the celebrities that showed me love, Young and May, DJ Khaled, we just did the BT. Shout out Bel Air, you know what I mean, for giving me the opportunity to do art on the bottles and just moving with the brand. Shout out to Toshi's Penthouse for giving me the opportunity to paint these one-of-a-kind couches, man. We did probably like 30 couches. We do a lot of dope events here with certain celebrities. We just had Mona Scott come through here. Guys, make sure you get these chairs somewhere, all right? Because they're gonna come out soon, but now you can come to Toshi's Penthouse, you can chill, you can check out the venue, you can check out the beautiful, you know what I mean, penthouse that they have here. We got the downstairs floor, so we do a lot of events here. And just basically want to give shout out to everybody that's supporting the art and really supporting the Swag Star Nation movement and all of the other brands that I'm working with. So we got a piece behind me. That's one of my first pieces that I ever did. It's called Serenity. It's a full texture mosaic piece. Probably I have like 32 tubes of paint on each color because I made the texture come out like 3D so you can feel it, you can see it. I'm coming with more content, I'm coming with more dance videos, and the music is going to be there, so I'm really going to put it together nice for everybody. You can check me on Instagram, that's at TheRealDonJ, TheRealDonJ, and Snapchat, Papi Flico. Alright, stay tuned, we coming, baby.